Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a recipe video for you guys. I am going to be making ground beef tacos. There are tons of different varieties of tacos. Like, there's so many ways to make them. There's different like fillings and stuff. The one I'm going to be making is kind of like, it's not like widely known or whatever. It's just something that I kind of like whipped up, but I'm sure it's very easy to come up with as well. It's a really easy recipe, and I hope you guys get some inspiration and try to make this at home. It is very tasty, and I hope you guys enjoy this recipe video. So these are the ingredients you guys will be needing for this recipe. So we've got some ground beef. It doesn't matter what kind of ground beef you get. This recipe tastes really good with the sirloin beef, but I'm just going to be using this regular one. And then you've also got your tortillas. These are corn tortillas. This one is from an actual like tortilla store that make pretty authentic like tortillas that you would find like in Mexico. These are store-bought from a meat market that we have here locally, but you can use any kind of brand you want. You can even use flour tortilla, whatever you guys prefer. I've got some Oaxaca cheese. This, you get it at Walmart or H-E-B or anywhere. It's very good cheese for melting like quesadillas. So that's the one I'm going to be using. And then these are the produce that we're going to be using. So you just got one jalapeno, 2 tomatoes. These are really small ones, so if you want you can use something like a big tomato. And then we've just got a yellow onion, and these are our ingredients. I forgot to mention, these are the seasonings that we're also going to be using. You just got some Knorr tomate, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. This is going to be used to season your ground beef, and this one you're going to use on your produce. So first I'm going to start by cutting these up. I did want to note and say that if you don't like too much onion or if you don't like too much spicy, definitely just use half of an onion, half of a jalapeno, half of a tomato. If you don't like too much and you'd rather have more of that beef taste in your taco, definitely cut all of this in half basically. I love feeling this crunch, so that's why I made a lot of onion. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put everything I chopped up away in a little Tupperware because I am just prepping for dinner. My beef is almost thawed out, so I'm just gonna put this away for now. Since my cheese is brand new, I still have to go ahead and cut this up. So that is what I'm gonna do right now so that it's easier to melt into the tortilla once it's time to do that. So this is what your cheese should look like. I just went ahead and like turned it into strands. Some strands are longer than others. Some are kind of smaller, but that's okay. Just make it however you want. Freestyle it, doesn't matter. So then I'm just gonna put this in the fridge. I just wanted to make sure I had it all ready for melting and not just have it in a block and still have to make it into strands. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pour in my produce, and before I do that, I'm just going to use a little bit of oil. This is when I'm going to add my Knorr Tomate. Mostly this is for like a coloring. I don't really know how much to put. I just kind of like put as much as I feel like is enough. So that's what it should look like. And then we're gonna go ahead and give it a mix. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start my beef. And I just cook everything kind of on medium high. So usually I let this cook until it's basically brown and there's no red left. And over here I have everything else cooking. You can see that the red is really coming out now and it looks really, really good and grilled. This one I also cook it on medium high, and I cook it for about 20 minutes. So it cooks very fast. You can see that it's also starting to bubble. So I did go ahead and drain a little bit of the fat that was draining from the beef because this one is not as lean. So I'm just waiting for it to get a little bit darker, and I'm going to pour this in this. So this is looking pretty dark now. I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in. Now we're just gonna mix everything in, and your taco beef is now ready. So this is what's gonna go inside the taco. Okay, so now what's next is I'm going to take my tortilla. These are the yellow corn tortillas. You can use white corn tortillas, you can use flour tortillas, anything you want. I love these. And I'm going to place it in my comal. How do you say this in English? I don't know. And I'm just going to let it sit for about a minute until both sides are nice and hot. Now I'm gonna add my cheese. That's usually how much I add per taco, so it's nice and cheesy, it's not too plain, it's just right. I also like to use a fork to kind of like turn it, because essentially this is going to be a taco, so you have to turn it into a taco like that. So now it's going to be melting the cheese. Medium heat, a little bit less than medium heat here. So it's going to take about a minute for it to be nice and melted. guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this out on camera for you guys. This is like one of my favorites. I love it so much. Okay, I take it back. This jalapeno was spicy. If you guys have ever cooked with onion before, it always gives the best flavor to all the food. I love it. I usually eat about 4 of these. If I'm super hungry, I'll eat 6. If you guys really like it to be super spicy, you can add like a salsa to this, and even better. I definitely highly recommend trying these out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry, I'm a little, it's very spicy. Thank you guys so much for watching this recipe video. I hope you guys liked it. I will see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.